Hello, Advent family. I hope you're doing well. It's the start of a new year, and not surprisingly, we have a lot going on. So I wanted to share a few things with you and highlight them as we head into this weekend together. The first is that next weekend, January 24th and 25th, my dear friend and colleague Aubrey Spears will be joining us for the first weekend seminar. These seminars are, at least I hope, they will become recurring gatherings that we are able to do periodically throughout the year to come together as a church family and to do a deeper dive into topics that are directly related to our vision and mission and values, where we are and where we want to go as a community. And one of the things that has been long on my heart is developing a proactive vision that is based in biblical sexuality and yet offers a proactive vision for hospitality and ministry to those who are in the LGBTQ community in DC. And Aubrey is going to come and teach and share with us the work that he has done along those lines. And we're going to have an opportunity to learn from him. And my hope is that this helps to catalyze more conversations in our church around a biblical vision for sexuality and hospitality to those in the LGBTQ community, both those people who are already a part of our church and those many others who live in the city. So I hope everybody can come. Registration is open. So I'd love to get as many people in our church there as possible. Space is unfortunately limited, and I know space is filling up. So if that's something you want to be a part of, you need to go ahead and sign up, and I would do it today, if at all possible. Connected to this, the following weekend, after the weekend seminar, on February 2nd, our Adult Sunday School is going to be launching. And I'm going to be teaching a class for the first part of this coming semester called Grace and Truth. And this is a class developed by Preston Sprinkle. And it is also on the theme of loving and ministering to people in the LGBTQ community. And if this sounds like a lot, it in some ways is, and in some ways we will just have an opportunity to scratch the surface on what I think is an incredibly complicated issue, one of the most complex that we are facing currently. And yet I felt the need for us to have a follow-up to the weekend seminar, a way to continue the conversation. And so this is designed to be complementary. So I don't want you to think that you should just do one or the other. My ideal is that you would do both. You would come to the weekend seminar, and then you would come ready to continue the conversation the following Sunday as part of Adult Sunday School. So that's going to be happening on February 2nd. Now to shift gears a little bit, a couple of things related to our finances. First of all, thanks again to all of you who have made pledges to support the For the City campaign. We are finalizing our financing and hoping to start construction very soon, so you'll be hearing more about that. In the meantime, just want to encourage you to continue giving those first fruit offerings. The more we're able to bring in over the next month or two, the more we will be able to do and construction-wise, and the less we will have to borrow. So everybody wins. So thank you to those of you who have done that, and just encouraging you to keep doing it. And then on a related note to that, this year we are going to, as we did last year, be asking you to make commitments, giving commitments for your 2025 giving to the general offering. This is just a way for us to know early in the year what we can project to bring in, which really helps with our planning and budgeting purposes. So encourage you, when you receive those, to fill those out. Many of you did last year, and it was just incredibly helpful to our vestry. So we really appreciate that. And then finally, our Bishop Steve, will be visiting the first weekend in April. And one of the things that he does when he comes is to do confirmations. So if you are someone who has gone through our foundations class and you would like to be confirmed, we need to meet with you. By we, I mean one of the pastors need to have a meeting with you, and those meetings need to happen before March 28th. So you've still got some time, but I'm telling you now because we need to go ahead and find times for those meetings to happen. So again, meeting needs to happen before March 28th, and then the confirmations will happen that following weekend. And as a part of confirmation weekend, all people being confirmed will need to also be available for on the morning of Saturday, April 5th, to have brunch and talk a little bit about the confirmation and to pray together with our bishop, with Bishop Steve. So I know I just threw a lot at you, but it's all good stuff. Amazing things happening. Remember to pray for our kids and adult leaders who are going to be at Camp Booyah over the course of this weekend, just praying there that God blesses and protects them and brings them back safely. I really look forward to worshiping with you all this Sunday as we look at this wonderful story in John chapter 2 of the wedding at Cana together. And until then, I pray that God would bless you.